It's Wednesday, May 13th, around 6 p.m. As Washington, D.C. is closing for the night and people are sitting in traffic, the Savopoulos family, with the teenage girls away at boarding school, are trying to survive the most desperate night of their lives. It begins with a terrifying home invasion. Also inside the mansion, the family's housekeeper, Vera Figueroa. She had been with the Savopouloses since her friend and the family's other housekeeper, Nellie Gutierrez, got her the job.
You helped her work with the Savopoulos family, right?
Yes, and I took her over there. And it was like almost 5 years ago.
Authorities now believe that housekeeper is the first person to encounter the intruder.
She actually tried to fight him off, and he used a bat because her DNA was found on the handle of one of the baseball bats.
Longtime crime reporter Jennifer Donnellan covered the story.
This started out as a story about a fire, right?
Right. We're trying to figure out, did something more sinister happen before the fire?
That evening, one of the captives, Savopoulos, leaves a voicemail telling Gutierrez not to come in the next day.
It's Sava. I hope you get this message. Amy is in bed sick tonight, and she was sick this afternoon, and Vera offered to stay and help her out, so she's going to stay the night here.
But Gutierrez doesn't get the message until the next day.
When I got that message on Thursday, I was thinking, and I start calling them. So I call her and I say, "Hi, Vera, what's going on?" No answer.
Vera's husband, Bernardo Alfaro, telling reporter John Gonzalez from ABC Washington station WJLA, he begins to worry at 5 o'clock Wednesday afternoon.
He goes home, starts calling her nonstop on her cell phone until the cell phone really stops ringing.
But at about 9 p.m., the strangest call by far. A call for a food delivery.
We can confirm that we made a delivery to the house.
Police say it's Amy Savopoulos calling Domino's Pizza. She orders 2 pies, gives a credit card number, and special instructions.
Don't ring the doorbell. I'm caring for a sick child. Just leave it on the front door.
The Domino's driver leaves the pizza, rings the bell, and drives away, taking with him an opportunity to end the ordeal for the terrified people just inside.
There were things that happened that, of course, now we can look back on and say, what if?
This Domino's pizza box, later found inside the burned home. Seemingly innocuous evidence of a horrifying night.
And to think that the killer actually ordered and ate a pizza during the middle of all this? I couldn't even eat after I heard about it. This guy's eating a pizza in the middle of it.
That night, Savopoulos calls his assistant, Jordan Wallace, the man the family met at that go-kart track.
Hey, Jordan, it's Sava.
Sava leaves a voice message, a really upbeat message, saying, "Can you stop by the office and get us a package?"
Slight change of plans tomorrow. Would you please go straight to the Hyattsville office and wait? I've got a package that I'm going to need you to bring down to me.
Police say that Wallace responded by text. "Got your message. I'll call once I get the package." The longest night passes on Woodland Drive. As Thursday dawns, housekeeper Vera Figueroa's husband, after working an overnight shift, finds his wife still not home. He goes to the mansion looking for her.
Knocks on the door, rings the doorbell, nothing. But it's interesting, he says, it felt to me like someone was inside.
Could he hear them?
He just says he heard like noises, like someone shuffling inside.
Just then, his phone rings. It's Savopoulos inside the house. They're just a few feet apart.
He says, "Lito, I'm sorry I didn't call you last night. Vera stayed the night with us." And he said that he was apologizing profusely. So the husband, a little more satisfied with that, the fact that he's heard from someone, he goes home.
That morning, the next phase of the plan becomes apparent. Jordan Wallace meets another employee at a bank near Savopoulos' company, American Iron Works.
A couple hours later, we see surveillance video of Jordan Wallace and another colleague of his taking out $40,000 from a Bank of America. And Jordan later testifies that, I'd never seen that much money in my entire life.
Savopoulos tells his assistant to bring the cash to his house, come into the garage, the car's unlocked.
Not to give it to him, but to put it in a car, which you would think would set off alarm bells.
And then you wonder, why didn't that person call police?
At 10:26 a.m., Wallace sends this text message to his boss. Package delivered. The cash is dropped, but for some reason, that doesn't stop the crime. Police say the killing begins.
We were getting source information that there was blunt force trauma to the bodies, that there were stab wounds to the bodies, that the bodies also had been tied up.
Authorities will later piece together the family's terrifying final moments alive. The three adults, Sava and Amy Savopoulos and Vera Figueroa, are held in an upstairs bedroom. The little boy, Philip, separated from the grown-ups in another bedroom.
The son is where it appears, according to court documents, is where they set that fire.
With the house on fire, the killer flees.
To think that a human would torture and murder a 10-year-old little boy while his mother and father sit in the next room hearing him scream in order to get money, it's heinous.
Before the fire can spread to where the adults are, the fire department gets the alarm. It's 1:30 p.m. on Thursday. The story blows up.
It's the case that is shaking the neighborhood to its core tonight.
The media descends on the neighborhood.
Crime scene investigators have been here all day long.
Early that afternoon, someone notices Amy Savopoulos' blue Porsche is missing from the house. Police ask the public for help, but it wasn't hard to find. Just follow the smoke. The Porsche torched in a church parking lot in Maryland. Back at the mansion, authorities are already sifting through the grisly scene.
How much more difficult is it for them to try to figure this out with that house being burned so badly?
The whole reason why you set something on fire in a case like that is to get rid of evidence.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.